All right, guys, Georgia Boy here, and today's video may be a little lengthier than usual. What I'm doing is I'm testing out some of the Hornady Leverevolution ammo in a 30-30. Now this will be my hand loads as well. And so for years, I loaded the Hornady 170 grain interlock flat point bullet in the 30-30. That's just an excellent bullet. Loaded that with 30-31. Shot it through my scoped Marlin and my 94 Winchester with iron sights. Great combination, performed great. But several years back, well, it's been a while now, I bought some of the Leverevolution ammo, and you can tell how long it's been. This was back during the Hornady zombie bullet craze, and this is just Leverevolution. It's just got a green tip instead of a red. And I took a couple of deer at a pretty good distance with that load with the scope Marlin, and it performed really well. So I decided I would start hand loading this bullet. And I'm not using Hornady brass, I'm using Starline brass, but the Hodgdon can has a max charge listed on the Leverevolution powder at like 35.5 grains compressed. The Hornady manual lists 37 grains compressed, and both with the same velocities. And so what I did is I pulled one of these bullets, one of these factory rounds. I pulled it on the press so I didn't spill any. And I weighed the charge, and it was 30, let's see, where's my thing here? 34.6 grains, 34.6. So basically a grain under max charge on the Hodgdon can. And so what I'm going to do today is go to the range and shoot a couple of my hand loads over the chronograph, get some readings, shoot a couple of these over the chronograph, and then group my hand loads while I'm at it. So let's get off to the range, and when we'll get back, we'll look at some numbers and some groups. All right, so we got our 1971 Marlin 336 and 30-30. Gonna be shooting some hand loads with the Hornady Leverevolution and the FTX bullet. 100 yards, we're gonna see what kind of velocities we get from a 20-inch barrel and what kind of accuracy we get. All right, first 3 shots from a cold bore.
Good, right? Yes, sir, we're right.
.22-45.
You got plenty of time to start untangling.
.22-76. And 22-69. I'll shoot the rest of these, I'll be back. All right, so we are back from the range, and now the 2,400 feet per second that is advertised on this ammo is for the Marlin. I think it's called an XLR. It's basically just a 336A with the 24-inch barrel. And so I was curious as to what kind of velocity I would get in the 20-inch barrel. So with the factory load that had 34.6 grains in it, it came out around 2330 feet per second. So a little over 2,300 feet per second, 34.6 grains. Now you can imagine what 37 grains would be if you followed the Hornady manual. And I've seen people load that 37 grains on YouTube. I loaded one up and it crunched that powder down like a mouthful of cornflakes. I pulled it. I'm not shooting it. I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm not shooting that 37 grain load. So, but here's what we got today. Now these groups were with 34 grains. I shot these here a little while back. You know, they're shooting 0.7 inch at 100 yards at 2250. Here's the same load here. That's a 0.6. That's a different load there. But the 34.5 grains, they shoot under an inch, but they're like 22, 100 something feet per second. So I wanted to get a little more velocity out of it. So here's what we shot today. This is 34.5. It came in a little under an inch. And that is 2245, 2267, and 2269 with that. 35 grains. I got 2321, 2333, and 2318. So with 35 grains, I got the same velocity as the 34.6 grains in the factory load. And there's 2 shots in one of those holes. That's a 3-shot group there at an inch. And then 35.5 grains, it opened up to like 1.4 inches and was like 2340 feet per second. So very little gain in velocity. I think I'll settle in here on this 35.5. It's giving me over 2,300 feet per second. And it's shooting around an inch at 100 yards. So that's just the info I came up with. The old Marlin lever action with a scope, it'll shoot under an inch at 100 yards with the right load. 35 grains of Leverevolution and a Hornady 160 FTX gave me like 2330 feet per second out of a 20-inch barrel. And that matched the velocity I got with the factory stuff. And I would not shoot that 37 grain load. There's just no need. So I don't trust it. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that information maybe helped somebody out. You guys take care.